There's something happening beneath your soil right now. Something that chicken farmers pay dearly to imitate in feed bags, processed powder, and shelf-stable supplements. And it's right there in your backyard, multiplying on its own, without you having to do anything. But nobody told you. Nobody taught you to dig into the ground and look at what's already there. That's exactly what an old farmer from Tennessee showed me one October afternoon when I complained about the price of corn. He didn't say anything. He just pointed to the ground and said, "You're buying what's already free down here." That day I stopped buying feed. Stay until the end because in part 3 of this video I'm going to show you the secret that multiplies this tenfold, and most people will never discover it because they make a mistake in such a simple step that it's embarrassing to talk about. Chickens weren't created to eat processed corn. That's a modern, industrial invention, designed to make you dependent on a bag that increases in price every time you need it most. For thousands of years, chickens lived in the soil. They poked, scratched, pecked at the ground and found everything their bodies needed: protein, fat, minerals, natural probiotics. The soil was their food. And the soil still is. You just need to know how to activate what's already sleeping beneath your feet. The trick I'm going to teach you today doesn't require store-bought fertilizer. It doesn't require a sophisticated wormery. It doesn't require anything you don't already have at home. It requires cardboard, a damp corner, and patience for 72 hours. That's all. And after that, the ground will work for you every day, non-stop, producing live food while you sleep. It starts like this. You'll take cardboard, the kind left over from delivery boxes, from the market, from moving. Any cardboard will do, as long as it doesn't have shiny paint inside. Wet it well. Really soak it. Then lay it on the ground, in an area of your yard that gets a little shade during the day, because direct sun will dry it out too quickly and kill the process before it even begins. On top of the wet cardboard, you'll put any organic waste you have. Vegetable peels, coffee grounds, crushed eggshells, dry leaves, fruit scraps, anything that would come from outside your kitchen. It doesn't need to be much. A thin layer is enough. On top of that, a little more soil. It can be the same soil you took from the garden bed, it doesn't need to be special. Now leave it alone. Don't touch it. Don't turn it over. Don't open it. 72 hours, that's all you should do. And when you lift that cardboard after 3 days, you'll understand why that old man from Tennessee stopped buying animal feed 40 years ago. What happens under that cardboard is an explosion of life that most people have never seen up close. The trapped moisture, the heat from the decomposition process, and the organic matter create an environment that attracts earthworms from all over the surrounding area. They arrive on their own. Nobody needs to buy. Nobody needs to plant. Nature sends them because you created exactly what it's looking for: dark, humid, full of food. But it's not just earthworms. It's what lives alongside the earthworm that makes the difference. Beetle larvae, isopods, small soil insects, white fungi that look like plant roots, and an absurd amount of microorganisms that are pure protein, natural fat, and live probiotics for your chicken's gut. This doesn't come in any bag. This is what makes the yolk orange, the egg big, the shell hard, the chicken healthy without vaccines and without antibiotics. You throw the chickens on top of it and watch. They won't stop pecking as long as there's something there. And there will always be, because you'll be creating a new cardboard box while they eat the first one. Simple rotation, perfect cycle, infinite feed. Now here's where most people go wrong, and that's why I said I was going to tell you this secret in the middle of the video. Most people try to do this on dry land, in full sun, or with cardboard that's been on the ground for less than 2 days. It doesn't work. The process needs constant moisture, and if you live in a hot, dry place like rural Texas or the Alabama summer, you'll need to lightly water it every 2 days to keep the cardboard moist underneath. Not soggy, moist. There's a difference. Soggy drowns the organisms and kills the process. Moist keeps it alive. The second mistake is using cardboard with shiny glue, plastic coating, or lots of colored paint inside. This type releases chemicals into the soil and repels natural organisms. Use only plain brown cardboard, the kind you can tear easily. Pizza boxes work well. Shoe boxes work well. Moving boxes work very well. The third mistake, and this is the most common, is letting the chickens peck before 72 hours. You'll be tempted to show it before the time. Don't do it. The process hasn't reached its peak yet. You'll waste effort out of impatience. Wait for the right time, and the reward will be proportional. Now let me show you how to multiply that by 10. Because one cardboard box feeds for 1 day. 10 cardboard boxes feed for 10 days. But if you stack the system correctly, you don't need 10 spaces. You need one space divided into 3 zones. Zone 1, new cardboard box, just assembled, resting. Zone 2, cardboard box with 48 hours, almost at its peak. Zone 3, cardboard box at its peak, ready to be released to the chickens. You rotate. While the chickens eat Zone 3, Zone 2 moves towards its peak and Zone 1 begins its life. Every day you have a new zone ready. It's a living feed conveyor belt that never stops. The old man from Tennessee called this rotating the ground. He had 8 chickens and never bought feed in the summer. In winter, he used old barn straw instead of cardboard, and the result was almost the same, just a little slower because the cold slows down the metabolism of soil organisms. But even in winter, it worked. There's one more detail that transforms the system from good to extraordinary: eggshells. You save the eggshells that the hens themselves produced, crush them by hand or in an old cloth, and sprinkle them over the cardboard before covering it with soil. Eggshells attract isopods with impressive speed, and isopods are living calcium, pure mineral, exactly what a laying hen needs to make hard shells and large eggs. This is a perfect closed cycle. The egg feeds the system that feeds the hen that produces the egg. Nothing goes out. Nothing needs to go in. You've stopped being dependent. If you've made it this far, you already know more about feeding chickens than 90% of the people who raise them today. But I need to ask you one thing before you close this video. Go to the comments and tell me, have you tried anything similar, or are you still stuck with bagged feed? Because I read every comment, and someone's answer in this section could become the next video on this channel. If this video opened your eyes, hit the like button now. Not for me. For the algorithm that will show this to someone who's paying a lot for feed and didn't need to. Share it with someone who has chickens. You can change someone's month with one click. And if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now, because next week I'm going to show you the bucket trick that transforms standing water into liquid protein for your plants and animals at the same time. It's simpler than it seems and more powerful than anything you've ever bought in a store. The ground already has what you need. You just needed to know where to look.